Join me as I investigate the chilling case of a malicious spirit that's been terrorizing a family in Tennessee, and see if I can uncover the truth behind their haunting. Imagine a family living in a quiet neighborhood in Tennessee, thinking they've found their dream home. But little did they know, their dream would become a living nightmare. A nightmare that would change their lives forever. The family started to notice strange occurrences in their home. At first, it was just small things, doors creaking open, whispers in the walls, and an eerie feeling that someone was watching them. They tried to brush it off as the typical creaks and groans of an old house, but deep down, they knew something was off. As time went on, the occurrences became more frequent and more intense. They would hear loud bangs in the middle of the night, and find objects moved from their usual places. The family was torn between feeling scared and feeling confused. Who or what could be behind these strange happenings? The family tried to convince themselves that it was just their imagination, but the evidence was piling up against them. They would capture strange shadows on camera and hear disembodied voices whispering their names. It was like the spirit was playing a twisted game of cat and mouse with them. Desperate for help, the family turned to paranormal experts, hoping they could shed some light on the situation. They set up equipment, conducted seances, and even performed blessings to try and cleanse the house of the malevolent energy. But the spirit was relentless, and it seemed like nothing could stop it. The family also sought help from their neighbors, hoping someone might have some insight into the history of the house. They learned that the land had a dark past, with tales of murder and betrayal. It was as if the spirit was a manifestation of the dark energy that had been festering in the land for years. As the family delved deeper into the mystery, they began to experience even more intense encounters with the spirit. Doors would slam shut on their own, and they would find strange symbols etched into the walls. It was like the spirit was trying to communicate with them, but in a language they couldn't understand. One night, the family was awoken by a blood-curdling scream. It was as if the spirit had finally had enough of playing games and was making its presence known. The family was paralyzed with fear, unsure of what to do next. That night, the family experienced the most intense and frightening incident of their lives. The spirit was at its most aggressive, and it seemed like it was going to physically harm them. The family was forced to make a desperate plea to the spirit, begging it to leave them alone. The incident was so intense that it finally forced the family to take drastic measures. They packed their bags and left the house, knowing they would never be able to shake off the fear that had taken hold of them. The family's ordeal serves as a stark reminder that sometimes the things that go bump in the night are more than just our imagination. It's a lesson in confronting fear and the unknown, and finding the courage to stand up against forces beyond our control. So, have you had any experiences with the paranormal? Share your own ghost stories in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more chilling tales.